Happy Friday, everybody. In the hotel room. Sounds like a song. In the hotel room. Man, it's all about that Formula One race in Vegas. So, I know that they had an embarrassing start. We've never really talked about this big Formula One race in Vegas. So, my wife Kim and myself were just in Vegas for the SEMA show. I've got to tell you, man, when that just sounded like Kyle Petty. Hey, man. Kyle always goes, hey, man. But, when somebody puts an effort in the way that Formula One does, for the love of racing, for the love of the sport, should be a quote, for the love of racing. I just can't criticize the process. As far as people saying it should go to a real racetrack, I'm sorry. I've always had a dream of going to Monaco. Monaco is not a real racetrack. There's a lot of facilities throughout the world that are not real. You look at the Winter Classic for hockey, or you look at what baseball did in the cornfields over the last 2 or 3 years. Memories are made like this. So maybe it's true. Maybe I do have rose-colored glasses. Maybe I think everything's beautiful. But man, when there's going to be a good time and you're telling me I can stay in my hotel room, do a little gambling, do a little drinking, and just walk right out to my perch, my grandstand, I just think that's a good time. So anyway, yeah, I know the small, what was that, about a 6-inch sewer cover, just a pretty small sewer cover. That was a pretty good bop on that Formula One driver. But listen, I think what I'm most amazed about is that I think that, yes, they told all the fans, okay, the night is over, everybody go home, go to bed. But I believe they continued some type of practice session that ended at 4 a.m. To me, what's crazy is this is a night race. So, they're operating like 24 hours all through the night. Now, I do want to respond to this. And I said this on Twitter. I said, it is my opinion that this is a show and the race is a sideshow. So, in other words, when I go to hockey games or I go to baseball games or anything I go to now, people, us, including me, we can't hardly watch this video. Like I know most of you, we're 3 minutes in and most of you are tweaking right now. It's too long. Is it over yet? Is it over yet? Well, that's the same we all are. Humans are different now. Meaning that if we go to a race, we can't watch the race because it's too long. They're still going around in circles. Oh my God, I got to do something. So all these facilities now, all the facilities, they're keeping the sport. Instead of killing the sport, they're like, hey, come on up here, go to our Jack Daniels Center here at the Enterprise Arena for the St. Louis Blues. I've watched all facilities change for you. We got Wi-Fi. So while you're watching the race, you can get on your phone because you really don't want to watch the race now. We're happy you're here. But respond right here. Hasn't all sports changed that much? Man, I'm watching races from the grandstands. I'm watching baseball games, hockey games, football games. People want to be entertained while the sport is going on. So you're watching the sport, but yet you're on your cell phone. You want to go get a beer. You got to go to the bathroom. You want to buy something. So, yes, I'm going to admit it right now. The Vegas Formula One race is about entertainment. And so be it. Because Formula One is really about the car, the high-end sophistication. Oh my God, look at this motor car. Look at the steering wheel with the thousands of the buttons. To push the button and I go like that, Hey, push this button, gives me more speed. Push this button, that means I'm going to go in the pits. And look at this steering wheel. It is worth millions of dollars. That's what it's about. And Formula One is about people getting dressed up too. You don't got to act redneck all the time. you don't gotta act redneck all the time. You don't gotta wear a hoodie all the time, okay? We get it. You're a dirt racer, you're wearing a hoodie. But it also means you're a redneck. Now, when people go to Formula One races, they like to get dressed up a little bit. So I'm not going to make fun of everybody that likes to have a good time and do it the way they do it. So the Formula One race will happen. It might have a little hiccup, but they have a 10-year contract with the city. So the city has a vested interest too. The city of Vegas wants this to happen. They have a 10-year contract with Formula One. Formula One has made a $500 million investment. And also, Formula One's Nerve Center, their office for America, is that beautiful facility right there in Vegas, right off the strip. So I'm sure you can go in there anytime you want and buy some souvenirs. So yes, Formula One has a permanent office in America now, and it's located in Vegas. So I'm going to enjoy the show. I'm not going to sit here and get on Twitter and go, man, this sucks. I can't believe the Super League fell off. I watched other shit shows. I watched the Daytona 500 get cut short because the track broke up in turns 1 and 2. Hell, I've even watched the driver hit the blower. Juan Pablo Montoya. So we've all seen shit shows all over America, every single sport. I've seen sprinkler systems come on during a baseball game. You name it, all sports have had shit shows. And boy, we get to make fun of them. Look, they got a shit show. Of course, I'm perfect. They're dumb. So enjoy your time to make fun of everybody. I think that's what Saturday Night Live does. You know, people say to me, hey, Herman, tell me a joke. I'm like, I don't tell jokes. I make fun of people. So I do feel bad for Formula One because I see all the NASCAR executives, all the NASCAR people out there. We're all trying to learn, how do we keep people vested in all sports? Because the human has changed so much. They just can't watch. They need to be entertained. How do we entertain humans now? Well, all right, everybody. I'm in Springfield, Missouri. And weather's looking good. Gonna be a high of 62 today. And we're gonna run heat races tonight on this Friday night. I'm going to run. What the hell was that? Herman, get the shit out of your mouth. I'm going to run my heat races today, which is Friday. I'm going to run my feature tomorrow on Saturday night, and then I'm going to haul ass back to St. Louis because the Herminator wants to thank the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. Myself, Adam Wainwright, Barrett Jackman of the Blues, we're all getting inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. And I just made my buddy Charlie Marlowe happy because I made it to 8 minutes.